So my name is Reverend Dr. Ted Wiard. Today we're at Golden Willow Retreat, which Marcella, my wife, and I founded 19 years ago. And so we happen to be in the Capilla de las Angelitas, the Chapel of the Little Angels. And the mission of this chapel is that it's always open and kind of warm. Because what I found in my journeys is so many places are locked up and you can't get into them even if they are warm. And we wanted a place where people could come and feel that emotional holding, no matter what faith or spirituality or lack of they had. Just a place where they could come and be held. Growing up in Taos, I got to learn so much from the cultura, the norteño, the way of living of, you went to a funeral and you gathered, and then you went and you had enchiladas, or you even had a lot of enchiladas before the funeral, but you came together as a community and you honored one another and you told stories and you honored whoever's religion it happened to be at that time, but really you came together to have that holding. Growing up that way, I realized as I went out into the world many different times and always ended up back, is really I wanted to be in Taos. It is my home. It is the place I want to be. And within that, I wanted that chance to be able to bring that community back together. Not a color, not a gender, not a socioeconomic, but just the human of how do we gather in different ways. In a rural and frontier area, we have huge challenges. Finances, government, just being far apart from one another. I still remember when the gas went out many years ago and all the radio stations, make sure you go 3 neighbors down, not just one, to make sure that the whole area had a webbing, a safety blanket under that. And so that's how I started Golden Willow Counseling, was as different organizations went away, I realized we needed more support. And in the counseling world, in the therapeutic world, or the behavioral health world, we talk about wraparound services where all the different organizations and all the different families come together in order to have that safety net that when someone falls, we can hold and help them back onto their feet once again. Family is a big one. This award, I really miss my mom who died last year, who is such a big part of who I am today. And she was an unsung hero, so was my stepfather. And so our family has been such a big part of believing in service. And so growing up here, having that type of grounding to allow me to expand and grow, and being pushed in all those areas once again, in the emotional area, and many trials and tribulations in that, but also pushing academically and emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Growing up here, playing tennis, being a ski racer, these different things. So how could I be pushed? And my family really helped me be pushed, but not to that place of breaking, of honoring we do our best. And so as that has grown into who I am today, most of my energy goes into being of service. And how can I, at my best ability, be of service for this community that has continuously been of service to me? When I have the opportunity to meet with somebody, either as a therapist or as a minister or as just someone on the street or doing ceremony of a wedding or a funeral or a baptism or whatever other ritual or ceremony happens to come up, my hope is that I have the opportunity to give some seeds that they then nurture and grow. My hope is that they can leave with some sort of hope, and whatever their trials and tribulations have been or they're in the midst of, they can start to have scars of wisdom from the past that they're bringing to the present to manifest a better future. So truly, quite often I feel like I'm kind of Johnny Appleseed, and I get to drop a lot of seeds and I don't even get to sit under that tree and eat the apple. But instead, hopefully some of those seeds are leading for people to choose to do the work to be their true, full, authentic self and reach their potential in life.